Well, there are new numbers out tonight about Hoosiers struggling to get by. They are sobering. Some might even say scary.
Yes, despite a rising stock market and falling unemployment, there are almost 1 million households that right now cannot afford the basics that they desperately need to survive. Most are working Hoosiers, whose American dream right now is looking more like a nightmare.
Eyewitness News reporter Rich Van Wyk spent today looking into their stories. He joins us live tonight at 5:30. Rich?
Scott, St. Vincent de Paul Food Pantry is open 4 days a week. It is a mob scene here every day. We spent a good part of the day talking to a lot of people. We found hardworking people, hardworking Hoosiers, who are having a hard time feeding their families. Many of the people filling their carts with free food have jobs, pensions, or both. They're earning a living, but not enough to live.
We're surviving at this point, yeah.
Ashley Horn says despite her husband's full-time job, the family of four struggles to pay the basic bills. There's nothing left over for savings. Is this the way it's supposed to be?
No, not at all. No. You should be able to live off of $20 an hour.
But a report from the Indiana Association of United Ways found more than a third of Indiana families are barely getting by. A little chicken helper will help us make a point. 14% of Hoosiers are living in poverty. On top of all that poverty, another 23% of Hoosiers are living below the cost of living, but don't qualify for food stamps and other public assistance. They struggle to pay for even the most basic living costs.
Me and my wife, we hardly ever get anything new.
Joe Webb drives a tow truck. His wife looks after their 5 children. They are barely hanging on. No car insurance.
Right.
No car repairs.
Right.
Behind on the rent.
Yep.
Is this living?
No. Falling in a hole.
After 27 years in the Navy, Daniel Willis is struggling to stay afloat.
One paycheck from being in the street.
The 6'2" Willis easily blended into the crowd. He, like others struggling to survive, feel invisible.
People don't really think that you're having a problem because you don't look like you're having a problem. You don't stand out there and act like you're having a problem all the time. You just keep going day to day.
The United Way hopes that this report gives attention to some of these invisible, hardworking people. They plan to use it as leverage to get money and community support for things like public transportation, childcare, and housing programs, efforts to help working families work their way up from surviving to living. Reporting live, Rich Van Wyk, Channel 13 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Rich.